And live.
What's going on, Fight Fans YouTube? What's going on? Happy New Year, happy holidays to all. This is our first live of 2025. Got my co-host Dave from PYP Boxing. Happy New Year, my brother. Happy holidays. How's everything? We got a lot to catch up on. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. It was pretty slow, but all of a sudden stuff just started popping up, bro. Boxing never dull moment for too long anyway. Everything's good, man. Happy New Year to all y'all, man.
So we got to talk about the news that jumped off today. Officially now confirmed. You know, this was in the works after November 8th, after his knockout win over Gustavo Lemos. Keyshawn Davis will get his first title shot at the WBO lightweight championship of the world Friday, February 14th here in New York City, Madison Square Garden at the theater, not the big room upstairs. And they're stacking up the card. Tiger Johnson, Vito, Xander has the co-main event. Abdullah Mason is taking a big step up fight. It's looking good, Dave. It's looking good. Reg, can you live share like Top Rank's Instagram real quick? Is that possible? So we can see their posts, because they got the post of the slideshow with like all the cards and
You said top ranked Instagram. Let me shuffle real quick.
Yo, Chris, so they already mapped out the whole card?
Bro, I'm telling you, if Reg gets it, bro, it's Abdullah Mason versus the guy that Rolly just fought, Manuel Jaimes, right?
Oh shit.
Good
Okay.
fight. That's a good fight. Tiger Johnson, he doesn't have an opponent yet, but he's announced to be on the card. Xander Zayas is the co-main event, and Vito Malanecki, that's his last, if I'm pronouncing it right, he kicks off the card on air. So it's a three-fight card.
I know who he's fighting, bro. I know who Malanecki is fighting. He's fighting a guy named Connor Coyle.
I couldn't pronounce his name, but they got some scraps going on. Top Rank's first big card of the year here in New York City for the lightweight WBO championship of the world. Live today.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, there he is.
My
you
guy.
got some swag, bro. Where's my swag?
We
gotta fix that, X.
We gotta give Dave him the Mexican one. Send the Addy, Dave.
Yo, that's dope, man.
I got one for Dave.
Already.
I got one for Dave.
Happy New Year.
Are you talking about his you talking about the card? The top rank post?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy holidays, X, to you and the family. Hope all is well. We hear you just jumped in. We talking that Keyshawn Davis, man. That Keyshawn Davis gets his first title opportunity against Dennis Berinchyk. You know, Berinchyk coming off a big win, name-wise, beating Emmanuel Navarrete, and then now Keyshawn Davis coming off of the dominant win over Gustavo Lemos. What do you think, X?
It's it's about damn time Berinchyk is in the ring, bro. He won that title over Navarrete, and my boy took that joint back to Ukraine, and he's been sleeping on that belt. That shit has been right there next to his pillow for months now. When was that fight? When did he beat Navarrete? Back in May?
Yes.
April, May of last year? Like,
yeah,
this guy has held this dude hostage for months, bro, with not even a little volunteer defense, you know what I'm saying? Not even a little crackerjack.
I mean, it's still under a year though. So that's, in a way, it's not that bad.
Nah, but that's par for the course with homeboy, man. He does that. That's how he rolls, man. He fights once a year. He's been doing that since like 2021, man.
Yo, dude's even fought on bare knuckle boxing, I think, bro. Like dude's been
he gets down like that.
He gets down like that, man.
So we got to, not to cut you off, X, but this is the Top Rank card. If y'all can see it, shout out to Reg for the screen share. No, this is not the post. But shout out Gustavo Lemos.
That's a big win by Keyshawn right there, bro.
Gustavo Lemos was on skates.
And Davis knew he had him, bro.
Gustavo Lemos.
Yo, there's a sick. There's a sick move right there.
Purse.
Look, that's a 10-6 round. He knocked the guy and the referee down. That's a 10-6 round.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, there's a
smooth like the Secret Service.
So go to the post, Reg.
There was a smooth ass combination that he did, bro. Keyshawn faked that dude, man. He looked at his body and acted like he was gonna throw to the body. Lemos bit. He bit and went down, and Keyshawn went up top. It's if you watch a replay on that, he faked it. He's like a quarterback.
Improving, and he's looking to be marketable. You know, his first what do you don't think I don't think he's super marketable, but for his first, he sold out. You know, his first homecoming was pretty solid crowd wise. So let's just see if they can build from here. You know, it's gonna be a tough opponent.
Fighting like that. If he keeps fighting like that, he'll be marketable.
Berinchyk are going to test them. You know, these Ukrainians, they have that amateur pedigree. There's no style that they haven't seen. Keyshawn Davis does have the reach, does have the youth, but you still got to favor Berinchyk in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, you still know they got a different post, Reg, where there's just individual. Click Top Rank. Click the Instagram.
Let's see.
They got the
Yeah. Let me ask y'all, man. Y'all buying that Gustavo Lemos win, bro? That shit wasn't funny style to y'all. Man?
Where that game?
Wait. Why you call it funny style, bro?
Funny style.
Funny style, bro. I mean, the man came in. He missed weight, right?
The other one, look at them right there. Look at the pictures right there.
You talking about? But which one?
He missed weight by.
Okay.
Right,
but
that also means he didn't kill himself to make weight.
No, but that also means the fight is that means the fight is over anywhere else with anybody fight. It wasn't 1 pound, it wasn't 2, it wasn't 3. He missed by like 7 pounds, right?
Yeah,
8 pounds or some shit.
Yeah, he didn't even bother. He didn't
try.
He didn't. No, he didn't. Right. So now, if the fight is canceled, his purse, he loses his purse completely. And Top Rank had already sold out that arena down in Norfolk. So there was no turning back. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a guy that just took Richard Hitchens into life and death. And Keyshawn comes and washes him up. And then, oh, man, the extra throwing himself down into the corner.
I'm gonna push back.
To me, Gustavo Lemos.
I gotta push back.
Oh, you take that dive.
One thing about Keyshawn.
And you get to keep your purse.
Keyshawn.
Gustavo take the dive, and you get to keep your purse. You hear me?
I'm gonna buy into that, but let's be realistic. One thing about Keyshawn over Richardson Hitchens, he's got that dog. The X-ray is confirmed. He's got that dog in him. You got to give him that. Keyshawn's got that dog. Hitchison doesn't have that dog in him. He's fine with boxing.
Hitchens had to bring the dog out for that.
I agree with that.
Nah, he was like,
and he brought the dog out. And he brought the dog out on Paro.
He was boxing. You know what we mean by that.
He went back to that corner.
You know what we mean by that dog.
Keyshawn got dog. Keyshawn got dog. Yes, he do. But that shit was just too fast, too easy. And Gustavo was just selling that shit so well, my G. Like, I don't know.
But that's believable.
I don't buy that.
I'm not going to lie. That's super believable. Considering the circumstances.
Your man was tirándose al piso, brother. Tirándose a la esquina. Hasta el referee se tiró también, bro. Hasta el referee se tiró.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, it was bad works. I'm not gonna lie, but in a way, look at his stock now. Title fight. The only thing that we knew he wasn't gonna get was the homecoming, because I'm pretty sure, Berinchyk didn't have an issue with this fight being made as long as it wasn't in his hometown. I'm pretty sure that was the only clause, because
Berinchyk ain't got no say in shit from what I see. They just told him sit back and hold that title until we ready to put to Keyshawn gets a few more fights, because the Keyshawn went the rest of the year fighting, and Berinchyk is nowhere to. I put him on a milk carton, bro. He was on one of my milk carton segments. You know what I'm saying? He was on one of my milk carton segments, bro. He won the title in May, bro. It's 2025. You about to finally defend now, and that's the problem with boxing as well. You know, that's one of the big problems with boxing. Him and Loma, both, they won the titles like a week apart. And my ninjas, they've been holding the lightweight division hostage with 2 championships. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking shit about Keyshawn. Javante doesn't fight, and that Shakur this, but the other 2 champions are MIA, bro. Nobody got nothing to say about them. See, Top Rank got them right here.
And one of them has been like, blatantly talking retirement because, people, to go a little bit off track. This is why I'm not crucifying Tank for this fight. Shakur's hand was broken. Loma stated he didn't want to fight. Who was he gonna fight? Edwin De Los Santos is having visa issues. He can't go. If he was his only option that could have happened if he decided to go to 140, and he's already vehemently stated that 140 is not his plan no time soon. He makes 135 super easy. So from the outside looking in, he's had no fight. But I got to give him his credit. Hopefully, if he gets by Lamont Roach, which he will, then we get a big fight at the end of the year. But yeah, they are holding the belts hostage. As the guy, but then you're gonna be stuck with Keyshawn in a way. Like, all right, he's deemed victorious. What will really be next? Because is he ready? Do you feel like he's ready, X, or do you feel like let's see what he got?
I want to see Keyshawn. I want to see Keyshawn and Tank. I want to see Keyshawn and Tank. But you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn run that mouth crazy. You know what I'm saying? That fucking Gustavo Lemos win. I'm not buying it. Nobody's gonna convince me that shit, he kicked his ass that's fast and that simple. And this guy was undefeated, gave Richard Hitchison a fight of his life, and then missed his weight by fucking 10 pounds almost. Rehydrates this guy's a junior welterweight, a junior middleweight and you just think a guy, Keyshawn ain't got no pop. Since when Keyshawn got one hit of power? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck he washed up? A washed up corpse of Jose Pedraza?
So
who
can we? So it's safe
Jose
to say
Pedraza, who they dug up out the grave and
get
brought
your
him
hand out
out
of
into
my
the ring with him? Come on, bro.
They got their hand in your pocket. That's what you're saying?
He said they got the Undertaker.
They got their hand is in your pocket, X. They were stealing.
Bro, that shit. The fight was the arena was sold out. There was no turning back, bro. They canceled that fight, bro. They cannot cancel that. And Gustavo Lemos, you already fucked up the package. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you keep your money, because guess what? If he loses his purse, that's training camp money going to waste. Nutritionist, lawyer money, all that shit goes to waste. Guess what, Papi? You're going to get to keep your money. You're going to take this dive. You're going to make Keyshawn look fucking spectacular at home, right? The brothers all won, and then he's going into a championship fight. Yeah. There's no fans that this is boxing, bro. This is the most crooked and dirtiest sport in the game, my ninja. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I want to see is Gustavo Lemos now, whenever return, and if he's kicking ninjas' asses all over again and giving people life and death
then
fights,
the fix was definitely in.
You know what I'm saying? But then Keyshawn just the flames out of you in 3 rounds, my G. Like, get out of here with that shit. That dude gonna crack a egg, my G.
Dave, what you got, man? What do you think, man? X is out there cooking. I see the fumes coming out.
I think that ref was flopping too.
Well, Keyshawn knocked both of them down with one shot.
he dived like he was the Secret Service. Mr. President!
Since when he's been doing that to people?
That's true. I'll give you that. That came out of nowhere. Look, man, I don't go into conspiracy theories too much. But X, you got a point, man. Boxing can be shady as hell. I wouldn't put past anybody to, set up some kind of deal. But I just think, I think like this, dude. Lemos was tailor-made for Keyshawn style.
Then he got the juice of the whole crowd.
Keyshawn is a boxer puncher, bro. Lemos is an aggressive pressure fighter. Styles mesh. Riches and Hitchens He's a boxer, bro. The worst thing for a boxer is a pressure fighter. That's why Lemos gave Hitchens so much trouble, because it's styles. When it comes to a pressure fighter fighting a boxer puncher, that's the kryptonite for the pressure fighter. A guy who can box a little bit and can punch. I know we haven't seen Keyshawn look like the fucking Hulk in there, man. And we hadn't seen that before. We didn't see that before. But I think it's a little bit more about styles and Lemos not being in his best shape. All right. So what do you do with a guy like that? A guy who's tailor-made for you, when it comes to styles and who's not in his best preparation, you take his ass out. And that's what Keyshawn did. But again, I don't lend to conspiracy theories. I try not to get into that because,
I feel you.
It takes too much to go into it, man.
Yeah.
You're right, man. Shadiest of sports, boxing is up there, and I'll give Keyshawn his due. I think it was just a perfect storm of circumstances. Lemos wasn't in his best preparation. He wasn't ready for that fight because he came in overweight. He didn't try to kill himself to make weight. He pulled a Ryan Garcia. He said, I'm going to come in as fresh as I can because I'm not going to try to kill myself to make that weight because I'm not going to make it. So he let the weight come in the way he did. And Keyshawn had the perfect style. And I think that's what it comes down to, man.
Oh, man.
He did a Ryan Garcia times 10, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
More
Let me tell you this one. Let me tell you this.
Hold
on. Let me check this out. The week after that fight, we were in Philly for Boots and Chukazan.
Yeah.
And Robert Garcia, I got it on camera as well. We asked Robert Garcia, we said, yo, Robert, you seen Keyshawn's performance? He was like, yeah, he looked good. We was like, was that a sellout or did Keyshawn kick his ass? Him and the entire team started cracking up. You heard? Him and his entire everybody started laughing like, nah, it wasn't a sellout. They was laughing though. Everybody was cracking the fuck up. I got it on camera. I'll send that to y'all. But he was like, nah, Keyshawn kicked his ass. But they was cracking up. We asked him. He was like, yo, that shit was fake or what, bro? Did Gustavo Lemos sell out? They started cracking up, bro.
And it might be the truth. So moving on. X. We know the X is the man of the milk carton. The where is he? The Amber Alert of boxing. Devin Haney is set to return March, but with a twist of a different promotional, signing with Black Prime. And I gotta go with Dave, because you've been one of the most, and even in the playing field when it's come to the Devin Haney and the Ryan Garcia. So what does this mean for Devin Haney, and what's going on actually? Talk to me.
Shit, man. It basically coming down to this, bro. Devin Haney, he's overestimating his worth. I think that's a problem that a lot of fighters are having in today's boxing climate. I saw an article recently where Eddie Hearn, he basically said it. Devin's trying to get paid well for a tune-up. Here's the problem, though. Devin doesn't command that kind of demand, right? The only guy out there right now, there's maybe two that can demand a high payday for an average level fight would be Canelo Alvarez and Naoya Inoue, right? Those guys can sell events on their own. And even then, it's not a given. Some people, there were reports that Munguia and the Berlanga fights, they didn't do well enough to be a hit. And they probably didn't even break even when you factor in Canelo's, his big purse. So would you put Devin Haney up there with Canelo and Inoue? What did his pay-per-views do with Regis Prograis? It was something 70K, right?
They were saying it was
like
64,000.
It was like 10,000.
64,000 for Regis Prograis and 150 for Lomachenko.
Yo, you can't demand a high payday for a tune-up when you're selling like that. That's simple. You're overestimating your worth. All right. As for BLK Prime, I mean, we've been here before, right? They did the Bud Crawford fight with David Avanesyan. But I mean, that's not a tune-up in my estimation.
But definitely a one-sided affair.
One-sided affair, unknown fighter, someone who's not that well known, and that's who Devin Haney's going to be trying to fight. Somebody that we've never heard of, or wouldn't be somebody we pay pay-per-view money to see. But yeah, man, and you know, the word is they lost a lot of money on that, trying to pay Bud for that fight or trying to put that on pay-per-view. They didn't sell a whole bunch of pay-per-views. I think the word is there was 5,000, but you know, there's not a sure number on the digital buys for that fight. So again, man, they've been here before. I'm surprised that they're interested in doing this again. I don't see it doing well, and I think there needs to be an adjustment in the market. Fighters need to realize what they're worth. What are you bringing in to merit earning that kind of money that you're asking for?
Oh, X. Did we lose him? X fixing the shirt. So I got it. I think this is bad. This is bad. Considering the fight that was on the table, this is bad. You had Teofimo Lopez on the table. You had Liam Paro on the table. You were offered a homecoming fight against Sandor Martin. He had options. He reflect, and it's bad. Like, because it's like you're gonna go to BLK Prime, and who are they gonna give him? Who are they gonna give? We're talking about a guy, like you said, he wasn't selling to begin with, and now look what's going on.
No, Chris, do you blame him for wanting a tune-up after the fight that he had with Garcia?
Yes. No, I don't blame him. Take a tune-up, take the loss, you know, take whatever. Eddie Hearn is not low, but he's just gonna pay you what it's worth. Take a homecoming fight for the fans. Do it, you know, put it in the Bay, right there in the Chase Center. It did good. We were there. X was there. We was out there.
Yeah, that shit was live.
Reg was out there. The shit was a packed house. You know, get what I'm saying? Because if you at least he got some fans at home.
Word.
So go to the Chase Center, and I don't see why not. He had the option of Sandor Martin. He had the option of Liam Paro. But I understand Liam Paro. He didn't want to go to Australia. Fairly given, you're coming off that now to roll the dice going to Australia. That would have been ballsy. I give him that. You didn't have to do that. But I'm pretty sure he probably could have negotiated the Liam Paro fight here.
Hey, he did it for Cambosos twice.
But top rank, you know, was, you know, they had to give him the 3-fight deal, and that's why he's smarter now. I just don't see it was the decision to sign with BLK Prime. Had he just maybe signed a 2-fight deal with Top Rank, you get a tune-up, and then you get Teofimo, then that's cool. But yeah. At this point, I don't know like what's going on. Like I really don't, and it's throwing me off. It's really throwing me off because a guy of his stature, of his notoriety, he's not the biggest ticket seller, but he is a notoriety in the sport of boxing. I'm not gonna take that from Devin Haney. Going to Black Prime is just like low. Like Terrence Crawford did it because he was looking for the ski mask and he was looking for the big bucks. But I don't see no reason with him going to Black Prime. Like I really don't. Think about it. You were just on pay-per-view on the Zone, and now you're gonna go to Black Prime. Yeah. It's just I don't know. I'm like beyond disappointed.
Well, again, man, I think it comes down to wanting more money than what you're worth. Now, if you're gonna fight, you're gonna fight. Like if you want some of that turkey money, you want some of that Riyadh season money, they're not gonna pay you that kind of bread for a tune-up. But if you go and fight a legit fighter, then you're gonna make the money, right? So it's reward and risk. If you're not gonna risk a lot trying to fight a tune-up, you can't get the big reward, man.
And with Riyadh, I think he could get a tune-up, but he'll be like the second fight on the card. Like if you was to give him a tune-up on that Bivol card, he will have to be your second fight on that card. Because he's not going over Madrimov and Ortiz. He's not going over Shakur and Schofield, and he's not going over Zhang and the other guy. So he should be the opening fight if that was the case, if he was to join a Riyadh season, because he's definitely not headlining in Riyadh.
No, for sure.
It's just bad. It's just. But
check it out, man. Eddie Hearn said that Haney ain't trying to take 500,000. He's not even trying to take $1 million. He wants to be paid really well for a tune-up. And I just that doesn't make sense to me, man.
Who the hell is Haney fighting?
X, while you were having issues with Devin Haney with Black Prime, Dave is like on the middle.
I was listening.
I'm like fucking disgusted, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like disgusted. Like that's like beyond down.
Who is his opponent?
They don't even know.
I saw the rumor.
They've made a good point. They've made a good point. Canelo in a way, and let's not forget Tank in a way, Dave. Let's not forget Tank because Lamar Roach is kind of like a tune-up. So he's a champion. I don't want to disrespect him in that form, but this is not who we want to see Tank fight, right? For the big bucks. The Hector Luis Garcia fight that he took, yeah, he was a champion, but those are not the fights that we want to see for the big bucks, right? And who the hell Haney's fighting, man? Honestly, and don't get me wrong, there is a shit list of fighters he can fight.
Exactly.
I don't care where he fights him, honestly. I just want to see Devin Haney back in the ring, right? Like that's I just want to see Devin Haney back and see if it's still there. And at 140 pounds, is he going to stay there? Is he going up to 147? Those are the questions that I got. And who's the opponent? If you're staying around at 140, shit, I would like to see him and Josh Taylor. That'll be a good fight to fucking both of them coming off losses, right? Well, beat them. Well, this guy got beat up, but he got his win back. But him and Josh Taylor will be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Adrian Broner might be the opponent. That's Black Prime right there.
They trying to send AB out bad, man.
If they bring in AB out, that's Black Prime locked in for them right there. That's who they're gonna pay for that event right there. Blair the Flair is out there if you want to step up to 147.
He ain't gonna see Blair.
Come on, like, what are you doing? There's Jose Ramirez, who's coming off a loss. You know what I'm saying? He beat Regis already. Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. Come on, dogs. Adrian Broner, that might just be the opponent, bro. It just might be. It just might be the opponent, bro.
You think they're gonna milk Adrian down to 40?
Adrian could fight up. Adrian was fighting at 40 before he took the Blair fight at 47.
I don't know. That's bad works. That's just bad works all around. Next, I'm
bad for business.
And Bill Haney, yeah, we got to shout out to the Black Primes and the MVPs. No, bro, you should be part of the stables. You should be with a PBC. You should be with a DAZN or with a Top Rank. And like I said before, I don't know, but like I said, he had good opponents. Eddie Hearn was offering Sandor Martin at home. Take the fight. We was out there in the Bay Area. It was good vibes. Good vibes in the Bay. The Chase Center is amazing. Home of the Golden State Warriors. It's an amazing arena. I had a lot of fun out there in San Francisco. He has Liam Paro at the time before he lost to Hitchinson. So I don't see it. He had a lot of opponents, and you just getting named an extra 4, and most of them are with Matchroom. Yeah. I don't get it. You could do another one of those homecoming cards. Add Amari Jones. Shout out my guy Amari Jones. You know, we got a lot of good things that you can do with him. I just don't see why he's demanding so much money. I get it. You're trending. It's just he's not getting the publicity that the money is requiring.
Nobody's gonna pay him.
He's not bringing in the money.
Yeah, that too. He never was a guy to bring in big money.
Man,
it's just it's business, right? Like you can't overpay somebody who's not gonna get you your money back.
No, of course. That's just always gonna be the issue,
bro.
And you know, and then on top of that, with you not being a ticket seller, then most likely you're gonna have to fight a guy that's already relatively unknown.
Well, Chris, like you said, bro, he is a ticket seller. So, you know, bring your expectations down to, I can sell out an arena. I just can't sell pay-per-views. So I'm not a pay-per-view star. I can't get pay-per-view money, but I can get paid because I believe
he can sell at home because it's proven now. Can he do a Tank do? Can he right now put a card in LA? Can he go put a card in Texas? Can he go put a card in Chicago? I don't think so. Not at all. Only Tank Canelo really can do that, where they could be like, you know what, fuck it, I want to go fight in Texas next. We're gonna do this. But yeah, really.
Yeah.
But moving on, the cycle is repeating itself. We got the Teofimo crashes out on Top Rank. He goes on a crazy rant on Twitter. I am too expensive for Top Rank, but the truth is that Todd the Buff is the issue here. He hasn't liked me or my father since I started the takeover in 2018 and probably beforehand. Now he is the chairman of Top Rank. So do the man. By law, I have freedom of speech. Hashtag boxing. And what was your
takeover, baby?
He had a couple more, Reg. What's the other one? Oh, this is the one. This is where he really went. You know, who am I? What am I? Then he says, what's the number for the buyout? Hashtag, no, he tags Top Rank, hashtag boxing, hashtag stand with Teo. Holder of the highest viewership of number of ESPN and ESPN Plus combined at 4.8 million viewers, doubling Crawford Benavidez, which did 2.3 million viewers live. The first fighter / athlete to have the Anheuser-Busch to come back of combat sports after 10 years, two-time lineal champion at 25 years old, hashtag boxing. Last American to win Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year award in 2011 was Andre Ward. Obviously, he broke that streak. Last American to win Boxing Writers Fighter of the Year. He did that since 2015, since undefeated great Floyd Mayweather. He says, yeah, I did that too. Hashtag boxing. Born in Brooklyn, New York. Hashtag American. Teofimo dropping some bombs. And the cycle of Top Rank is repeating itself. Their next rising star, Shakur Stevenson, left in the summertime for Matchroom. We know if you know boxing, you know the story of Floyd Mayweather buying himself out for $750,000, and the rest is history. We know Manny Pacquiao went on to make the biggest money of his career with the first 3 fights of the PBC after leaving Top Rank. So I gotta go with X. Is this the end of Top Rank? And is Top Rank officially a stepping stone in boxing for the bigger companies later down the line?
Top Rank is the shit. I ain't gonna lie. Top Rank is gonna come up with the next best fighter. Top Rank right now is developing their next couple fighters. The Top Rank is in development motion right now. But Teofimo Lopez tells no lies in those statements that he made. He wants out. Let him out. Let him out. This hasn't been a good relationship since he started calling Lomachenko out when he started the chase for greatness, right? When he was calling Lomachenko, they were telling him, chill out, homie. Chill out. You're not ready for that. Get a title. He goes and knocks out Richard Kami, gets himself the Loma fight. Let's not forget that before the Loma fight, like a week or two before the Loma fight, he asked for like $300,000 more, or he'll cancel the fight. And Lomachenko was like, take it out of my purse and give it to him. I'm gonna boss his ass. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko calls for Josh Taylor immediately after that. Oh, then he's just wilding. He just continues to be wilding. Went up there and beat Josh Taylor's ass. And I really believe that Top Rank is mad that he's kicking their stars' asses. You know what I'm saying? They're foreigner champions, man. Lomachenko was their pretty boy, golden boy. You know what I'm saying? That was their star boy. He beat him. Josh Taylor was their new star boy. You know what I'm saying? Their new golden boy. He bossed too. Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barbosa, Edgar Berlanga, Shakur Stevenson have all left Top Rank in these past 2 years because of this type of shit right here. Top Rank ain't giving us the promo we want. Top Rank ain't getting us the title fights that we want. Top Rank ain't giving us the money that we want. Edgar Berlanga, within 2 years of leaving, deserved the Canelo fight or didn't. He got it. He got the big fight. He got the bag. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson is his way to a big fight, a good fight, and a money-making fight in Saudi Arabia against Floyd, Kid Austin Schofield. Arnold Barbosa has been the mandatory since Josh Taylor was champion and never got his shot at the WBO championship. Jose Ramirez, former two-time champion, fought for undisputed. When he lost, what they did with him, they pushed him to the side. You know what I'm saying? He wants to get back. He wants the Teofimo fight. He wants a big championship fight. You know, he's a former unified champion. He wants championship fights. They pushed him to the side. You know what I'm saying? So he left. So it's, you know, this is not just Theo talking shit. This is proven right here. And he's done more and accomplished more in less amount of fights and time than all the other so-called four kings. Shakur, he ain't beating no to the level of Teofimo. Ryan, he's done less than all of them, but he is the most popular, with the biggest fan base. Tank, he not star power, but he's never beaten competition to that level. And arguably, Dale throws it out there. 2-time undisputed. I beat the undisputed champions, whether they had all the titles out or not at that point. He got the 2 lineal straps. And he continues to call for big fights. He continues to call and ask for big fights. And because he talks so much shit about Top Rank and puts them on the spot, I feel like this is the type of punishment that they give him. Oh, no, we can't get you that. Oh, no, we're not going to pay for that. Nah, you don't bring in this type of money. You're not a draw. It's entertainment. He entertains, that's for sure. And he's accomplished. And he wants big fights. He threw Jared Anderson under the bus, too. They were promoting him like the white hope, he said. You know what I'm saying? This guy was getting his headline cards. He was getting homecoming. Look what happened with him. He ignored Bob's advice and went and took the money from Turkey Al-Sheikh and got his ass kicked. I don't hear them throwing him under the bus. I don't hear them punishing him.
Nah, he's about to be on somebody's undercard. Trust me, he's about to be on somebody's undercard.
Yeah, no, he's about to be. He's about to be on the undercard. Yeah, but
you got a fight lined up.
It's all good. It's all good. They're gonna bring him right back into fucking. They're gonna try to promote him right back to being that next big heavyweight of the world. And your man is on fucking crying to Roy Jones.
It's
kind of like crying. I don't want the spotlight. I don't want the spotlight, though, Roy. I just want to make some money to take care of my family, Roy. That ninja ain't the next best nothing, dogs. I'm sorry, man. Y'all should have seen that shit right there.
Yo, what he said, how he was crying, X, what he said.
That was a good impression, bro.
I want the spotlight, Roy. How about if Jared don't want it? Jared didn't want that ass whooping from Mark.
What he said, he's like, I'm 23. He was like, I'm 23.
Teofimo wants big fights, been calling for big fights. If you see Teofimo cry on television, it's because of the frustration of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? His personal issues at home, the baby mama taking his paper. You know what I'm saying? His mama warned them. Mama warned you, Teo. Mama and your sister warned you. Stay away from them girls, man. They just coming for your paper. Damn. Why did me?
And no, remember, he said it. He was on camera on It Is What It Is, and he said that he's never, after taxes and everything, he's never taken home $1 million yet after a fight.
No, because Theo's bummed out too, though.
He's watching Shakur Stevenson under him.
Thank you, X.
What you said, X?
Shakur was getting $3 fight, bro.
Exactly. He got $3 million for Conceição.
Fight De Los Santos, bro.
Yeah, he got $3. He got $3 million for Conceição. He got 2.2 for Jamel Herring. So he got 2.6 for Valdez. So he was always around that $3 million.
But there's a difference, right? There's a difference. There's a reason why. I look, man. I'm in line with some of the things you're saying, man. But there's a difference. Shakur was a blue chip prospect. He was in a gold medal round for the Olympics, right? Teo doesn't have that background. Shakur did. So it's like in football, man. The first round draft picks, they get paid more than the third and fourth round draft picks. It's just the way of the land. That's how it goes.
Absolutely right.
Makes sense.
That's where the discrepancy comes in, and you got to understand that. You just got to understand that.
But then to push back on that, Dave, how does the pay not go up after
contracts, bro?
After Lomachenko? Because let's go back to football analogy.
Yeah, but it's a contract. You're talking about contracts.
Brock Purdy took the 49ers to the Super Bowl. We both know he ain't worth no $45, $46 million a year, but he's got that Super Bowl to ride on in his back pocket and that record,
Nah, but think about the deal that Brock Purdy's on. He's on that rookie deal.
That too.
Right? He's on that rookie deal. He's not on no big contract deal.
And but you know that's the talk about him.
But he's still playing for the big games. He still shows up for the playoffs. He plays against the top contenders.
So can we just say maybe this was bad negotiation by Teofimo, because you would think the stock will go up after the Lomachenko win and the price will go up, and then definitely should have went up after the Josh Taylor. Let's give the benefit of the doubt. Lomachenko was a fluke, but then he goes up to 140. He does it again.
But you're missing. No. There's something y'all missing. There's a big gap of time that you guys are missing, right?
Oh, everything that happened in between, obviously the laws.
Yes, that's where you see. That's where things started to derail. Look, man.
Yes,
I worry for Teofimo a little bit, right? Let me say this: I think he's a talented fighter. He was a breath of fresh air in his early career. I like this mentality. He's willing to take on tough fights as a young guy in the game, but he does act unstable at times, right? And he's suffering from the same thing Devin is suffering from. He's overestimating his worth. Now, it all started with the Kambosos fight. If you remember, they got that big bid from Triller.
Yes.
Remember, they got that huge bid, I don't know, $5 million or something like that?
We got J-Lo. That's what his father was saying. We got J-Lo.
Yeah. They got that big. but Triller, but here's the problem. Triller didn't know what the hell they were doing. They didn't know what they were doing, man. And so that fight got delayed a hell of time. I think it was like a year and a half, right? Yes, exactly. And they wanted to put it, they reneged on the bid because they were trying to find a way to make that money back that they bid on that fight. And the only way they could do it was to put it in Australia. And Teofimo said, nah, I'm not going over there. I'm not going to fight in Australia. So then Triller was like, well, fuck, we can't make money off of this fight with the money that we said we're going to pay for you. So that was a whole shit show, right? So right over there, Teo got gassed. He thought he was big time. He thought he was already going to make it. And nah, that didn't happen. And then top it off,
backfired.
He outgrew the division. He outgrew the division. And that whole time that fight got delayed, it was like a year. It was over a year that fight got delayed.
Yeah, it got delayed 3 times. They postponed it 3 times till it
and he outgrew the division. So by the time he got in the ring with Kambosos, he was already weakened by trying to make 135. He was already talking about moving up in weight.
Correct.
Before the Kambosos, he wanted to move up after Loma. Right. He wanted to move up after Loma, and he ended up staying an extra year and some change in the division because he wanted to honor the Kambosos mandatory, whatever, right? So anyway, I think that's where it all started going downhill, man. It didn't pan out.
That's where the bad blood. That's where the bad blood with Top Rank began. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And then Eddie comes and steals the bid. You know, Kambosos and him got it shaken. That was a great fight in Madison Square Garden, bro. Like,
it was fun.
That was a bloody sham. You know what I'm saying? People say what they want to say, but Theo got dropped. He beat. He dropped Kambosos too. Don't forget. Yep. And Kambosos was hurt.
Yeah, Theo was more of a flash.
Yeah. He came back and got his knockdown back. It was a close fight. I had it a draw.
It was. It was a close fight.
You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to give it to Cambo, most definitely, I'm not going to argue it. If you wanted to give it to Theo, I wasn't going to argue it. If it's a draw, I'm not arguing it. But that's where the bad blood began. You're absolutely right there.
Theo said he won 11-2.
That's crazy.
No, remember he was Theo and Ryan are cousins. Remember, they're not far, bro. Theo and Ryan they cut from the same bug down. Off, bro.
Yo, that was funny. He said, "Did you win?" He said, "Hell yeah."
But that's where it began. You're absolutely right, Dave. That's where it began. And Theo went for the money grab. Triller offered $6 million. He was like, "Yo, bro, I want the money." You know what I'm saying? I just beat the #1 guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just beat the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. I want the bread, and that all backfired because all of the postponements of that fight. Those were training camps going to waste. He going to waste. At the end of that Kambosos fight, he got like $800,000 out of that money, bro. And Top Rank got $800,000 out that deal. You know what I'm saying? They had to pay Top Rank money out of that deal. But that's where it began. You're absolutely right. And then Theo is vocal, right? And we're dealing with what we're dealing with. And then some shit recently happened that he signed with them after the Sandor Martin fight.
Yeah, he re-signed with them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Terrence Crawford complaining with
wife
Top Rank.
syndrome.
It's kind of with Terrence Crawford. They're complaining about Top Rank, but he's still with Top Rank, and he took the Bob Arum incentive. I'm gonna give you an extra $1 million for every fight that I don't get you Errol Spence.
Yeah. So I mean, bro, at this point, you only got yourself to blame, man. And here's the thing, bro. I think it's a problem with this generation of stars. The 4 Kings you were talking about. All these guys are trying to do they're trying to do the Floyd. Yeah, right. They're trying to do the Floyd thing, right? A lot of these guys are trying to model their careers after Floyd Mayweather, and they got it all twisted, man. Because the way Floyd did it, he didn't turn into Money Mayweather till he fought De La Hoya, and he was 30 years old at that point, right? He put in a lot of work by that time, and these guys think they're at that level
already. Yeah, 4 divisions already.
Yeah. And they yes, and they think they're at this level before they're even 25 years old, bro. Floyd took all the risks. He had a Diego Corrales, who was an undefeated 130-pounder, knocking everybody out. Nobody wanted to fight, and he fought a unification fight with that dude, and he blitzed them. He absolutely blitzed them.
It's just one of those things, man, where I feel like these guys are just, basically following the Floyd thing, but skipping the pretty boy, going straight to money, man.
Skipping pretty boy, exactly.
That's just skipping pretty boy, but moving on, man. Your guy, Anthony Joshua, calls out my guy, Tyson Fury, for about in 2025. Is it still the fight that we want to see? So considering this is your guy, X, take it away.
I've been wanting to see this one right here. I've been at this fight for quite some time, and we almost got this fight right before Wilder put in for his trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. Took him to court, ended up getting that 3rd fight. We were this close to getting Fury and Joshua. It still sells, ladies and gentlemen. It's still a good heavyweight fight. These guys are the giants of the heavyweight division. These guys weigh more than 250 pounds. They both about 6'7" and 6'9". They can punch, and they both chin. Who has the weaker chin? Whose chin is gonna fall first when Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua get it on in Wembley? It still sells. I still want to see it. The bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let's get it on. 2025, man. It's still the winner bounces back. It's a bounce back for the winner.
Really, you consider it a bounce back? One got stopped bad, and I wasn't believing the AJ hype. Everybody was on AJ after he lost to Usyk because he beat Wallin. He beat fucking Francis Ngannou. Who was out there on the AJ train? Who was the leader of the AJ train? Yours truly.
I wasn't the leader, but I was in that first class.
Yours truly, X, was the leader. Former 2-time unified heavyweight champion.
That's my guy.
Yo, Chris,
that's my guy.
Chris, you be disrespecting him. It's not that I disrespect him, but I will never put him over Fury. It's not that I disrespect him. And then when everybody counted my guy Triple D out, I sided with Triple D. And that chin of Joshua showed itself. That chin of Joshua that was always shaky. Mr. Bad Recovery. And you can't train recovery. The trick to Anthony Joshua, if you could get him hurt early, he's never recovered. Both of his stoppage fights have came by the same way of outcome.
Klitschko. He came back on Klitschko, and he came back on Dillian White.
Klitschko was a knockdown. Klitschko was a knockdown.
That's Klitschko though, bro.
Rocked him, put him on his ass.
Yeah, that was a bad knockdown, bro.
I feel like that
fight shook him up though. That fight changed him a little bit.
Ruiz,
he wasn't the same.
No. I feel like the second fight of Usyk changed him mentally because he was just like, yo, what else can I do? I switched trainers. I came in skinnier. Like, it really fucked with him. Like, remember, he started talking like, yo, but what do you want? I think when he kind of just admitted defeat, he said, what did he say? He's like, I'm something stone. He's this stone. He's supposed to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AJ's definitely more chinny. Fury can go down, but he's still not as chinny as AJ. AJ's chinny Vinny. He's glass jaw. Fury is chinny. Yeah, mama mia. And I think Fury will stop him on his feet. I don't think Fury has that zap no more. But I could see Fury stopping him like with the arms all over. Guys splitting the guard with the 1-2. And Jay is fessing up. And yeah, your man just be there.
Get him up, let him get up.
Ben Davidson crying in the corner.
AJ gonna rock Fury, bro. AJ gonna rock Fury.
Yeah,
like he did
I'm with you,
he the Francis Ngannou,
a safe bet for that fight will be over 2 knockdowns. Both men hit the canvas.
They both
over 2, so there's gonna be 3.
I mean, you could still get paid on the push.
All right.
Speaking as a gambler, man, you still get paid on the push.
True.
2 knockdowns. Like I told my friend, I kid you not, we was at the Devin Haney fight. I said, yo, the over 2 knockdowns is a lock. We didn't put the money being scared. We could have came up.
On what though? On who?
On Haney Garcia. Son was telling me,
yeah.
2 knockdowns are over. We had 3.
Damn.
But it is.
Who was on crack?
I say they both hit the floor. AJ wins. Both hit the floor. AJ wins by decision.
AJ shot mentally coming off a stoppage. Bro shot.
He's done it before, bro.
What? Nah.
He did it before. What you talking about? He got stopped in Ruiz.
Came back. Bro, Ruiz was 390, please. When he fought.
He'll beat him.
He fought Ruiz. And Usyk took his heart. The first fight, he lost. The second fight, Usyk took his heart. And he got in his head like, yo, he's just not good enough. It was one of those things where he had to admit he wasn't good enough. He's never gonna admit it, but it was one of those things where the dude caught a tantrum, bro. The dude threw the belts in the trash. Like he grabbed Usyk and took his moment from him. He took the mic from the guy. Come on.
Yeah, that was bizarre, bro. That was bizarre. Yeah. I remember that moment.
So we got some good things shaping up in January. You know, we got Diego Pacheco week after next. 2 weeks after that, we have the Battle of the Davids. David Morrell versus David Benavidez.
We got Inouye. We got Inouye and Sam Goodman. Don't forget Inouye and Sam Goodman the night before.
I got yes, he fights
tomorrow. Well, today at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna be up for that. I'm sorry, Opatai. We ain't gonna be up for that.
Hey man, I'm a sicko, bro. I'm gonna find a way.
Watch it in the morning. I gotta be up at 6. So I'll be up at 4, but I'm like watching the fight. Yeah, I'm not watching.
If it starts at 3 a.m.,
I did a double from one job to the next when Stephen Fulton fought anyway. I took a cab because I didn't even want to get on the train and miss the fight.
Damn.
I was on ESPN. I was on ESPN Plus watching my boy get work. But considering this the New Year's 2025, before we log off, what are you guys looking for 2025? The fights, the fighters coming back. Anything specific of the sport that's enlightening to your taste that you're looking for into the new year? Dave, I'll start with you.
You know what, man? I think it's only right to start with a wish list, man. If I had the magic to make a fight, the one I've got 3, but the one I really want to see, Inoue versus Nakatani, bro. I think that fight be huge, bro. Yeah, that's gonna be badass in Japan. If I could make another one on the U.S. side or North America, it would be Navarrete versus Espinosa at 130 pounds. That would be my fight. Dude. I think that's gonna be a sick fight. Fight of the year written all over it, bro.
Oh, Navarrete Espinosa. Oh,
Navarrete and Espinosa.
X, talk to me. What do you got?
Well, I can't wait for the return of Devin Haney. That's for sure.
Oh, brother.
I'm not looking forward to. I'm hearing Deontay Wilder returning, and Deontay Wilder is my guy. Bomb squad. Hearing that Black Prime. I'm hearing that Black Prime might be picking his fight up as well. Just fall back. My dream fight has been Tank Davis and
Teofimo
Lopez. I'm gonna say Bam Rodriguez.
Ooh.
Fernando Puma Martinez.
I
want to see that fight. I want to see Bam Rodriguez, Fernando Puma Martinez, and I want to see that Navarrete. I'm gonna big you up on that one day, big time. Navarrete and Espinosa, 130 pounds. Let's get those two fights right now this year. It's gonna be shaking.
Well, one of the fights that I wanted to happen is already happening with Morel and Benavidez, and a personal fight, which the rematch of Brandon Figueroa and Cool Boy. I've been looking forward to that. That's 2 years in the making. But into context, I really want Usyk Dubois. Give my guy Triple D that rematch. If he lose, he lose. But I feel like he's worthy of a rematch. And I just, oh man, like, it's hard not to want to see Haney and Garcia too. Like, how can you not want to line it up? How can you not line it up now? The fight sells better than ever. As long as Ryan Garcia is not pulling no mental tactics and talking about those
even if he
things
does
that he was talking about, I feel like it'll be sell. Like, Devin Haney takes the Tuna fight at 140, goes up to welterweight, or goes just straight to welterweight, takes the Tuna fight. Do something, bro. But that's what I want. Give me Usyk Dubois, and give me Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia too. And I said you do it back here in New York and relive the same night, same arena. You live it, and we do it. That's all it really is what I'm looking forward to, and not really nothing else, because we all know, I'm not gonna be one of these unrealistic guys with the Canelo Crawford or the Canelo Benavidez. Nah. Yeah, those ships have sailed long ago. I see Canelo Alvarez. We don't even talk about David Benavidez. Like, that ship has sailed. The Crawford, like, if the money's right, but I don't think that'll happen. My boy DC, he always trying to take me on to that. I don't believe that fight's happening. So it is. I don't see it happening. So, like I said, give me Usyk Dubois in Riyadh and give me the rematch. And I would like to see Dubois pull it off. I'm still 50-50 about that fight, but I'm definitely picking Ryan Garcia to stop Devin Haney if they ever fight.
Oh shit!
I'm picking Ryan Garcia to stop Devin Haney on the rematch.
Ryan and Devin got to run that shit back in Vegas. Better than the first time. That's a must. That's a must right there as well.
That's a West Coast
That's a
fight,
must.
Man.
And
yeah.
Charlo versus Crawford. That's the fight Crawford needs to take right. Charlo and Crawford need to run that up, because that was all the shit Crawford was talking about after I beat Spence. I'm going to go up to 54 and beat your ass. Well, the official 154-pound king is back. I want to see.
Yeah, man, but
is he though? Is he official?
No. Don't do that. We don't tolerate German. I know he looked bad. But that's
that dude gets the gas face, bro, for fighting the way he did, bro. I'm Texas guy.
But at 154, he's got that dog at 154. And undisputably,
dog ran
he
out
was
the fence.
never beaten for the belts. Nobody beat him. The same way Josh Taylor vacated, he was never beaten for the belts. So unreally, he was still undisputed. And you can say he was willing to fight everybody. He had to fight with Tim Tszyu lined up for January 28th.
Is he still the Ring Magazine champ?
Yes,
he's still the Ring Magazine champ?
Nah,
yeah, he's still Ring Magazine.
No, we gotta check that.
He's still Ring Magazine, and he's champion recess for every belt. If it don't say it, he's champion recess for every belt.
I saw that. I saw that
because
give him back room. Give him back room.
Give him back room first.
Give him Murtazaliev. Murtazaliev. Let's go.
Not a tune-up, but give him a Brian Mendoza.
No tune-up. Back room.
Give him a Brian Mendoza.
Back room. And Charlo.
You want that boy to lose that quick?
Like, I mean, if you want to throw him in there right away with the championship, I don't have no problem. But it's over a year layoff. Had he been creeping around the year, maybe pushing a year, then I would have said, okay, go into Bagram. But
15 months, bro. 15 months.
Yeah, you're pushing more than you
said. You heard what he said. He said, I want the biggest and best fights. Make it make sense, PBC. You know, he put PBC on the spot too.
You want to get paid.
He put PBC on the spot. Don't hit with this bullshit that y'all going through right now. Bro, biggest and best fights, make it make sense. Don't waste my time.
I don't believe that they can get him Terrence Crawford at all, and that's a fight I've always wanted to see. I don't believe that they can get him Terrence Crawford. You know what's the big?
That's why he's calling the biggest. That's why he's saying make it make sense. That means call the Sheik. Call the Sheik, bro.
Call the Sheik. Do you,
bro?
How about now? Everything has changed. Jermell Charlo versus Errol Spence at 154. How about now?
No, they're fighting each other. They're not fighting each other. Spence is not fighting no more, bro. I think Spence is fighting no more, bro.
Why not? Why not?
What you mean, why not? Him and Bondora has been in negotiations since March of 2020, my nigga. Like, that's 2025, bro.
It's the PBC wave. It's the Goya shelf cans, man.
That's why he's calling. That's why he's calling, and he putting PBC on the spot. Honestly, listen to him, bro. Give me the biggest and best fights, making sense, which means get me the money. I'm the fucking king.
But there ain't no
king in recession. I just
ain't no big money, ain't no big money fight.
Canelo.
Ain't no big in-house fight for him at 154. If it's not Errol Spence, he could get a title fight. Like he could get the Bachram.
It's not Terrence Bud Crawford, bro.
Terrence Crawford not fighting with Al Heyman, bro.
Terrence Bud Crawford, man.
He's not fighting. He signed a 3-fight deal to fight Errol Spence. And Errol Spence, they was like, all right, you fight Errol Spence, you get the rematch, and you fight Danny Garcia. He was not with that. He broke off the contract. Terrence Crawford is bad with business because had he signed with the PBC, he's, even though it's not believable, but it'll be more believable to get a Canelo fight considering Canelo works with the PBC. Sebastian Fundora, unified 154 champion. He's with the PBC. You get what I'm saying?
There's a couple of things working. There's a couple of things working against Crawford, bro. Couple of things working against Crawford. One, PBC, they iced him out a long time ago. They're mad at him for doing Spence the way he did. That's one. Two.
For canceling the contract. I tell people that was big. He signed a 3-fight deal. That's big. He voided the contract. Like Canelo voided the contract, but that's Canelo because he still stood. He didn't take the belts.
What do you mean he voided?
He was ready. No. Contract.
He was a 3-fight deal.
He was ready for the rematch.
Yeah, but what they told him, take Danny Garcia. He was trying to cash his guys out, bro. Al Heyman was trying to cash his guys out. Take Danny Garcia. Let Errol Spence recover. He voided the contract, and then he goes sign with Matchroom. And now you're with Matchroom. You think because you got Turkey, I got to give you my champs. The champs are on my side of the street. Bakram, IBF, and Sebastian Fundora.
He's not Matchroom, bro.
But he's a free agent. At this point, Terrence Crawford is a free agent. He's like Canelo. He's a free agent partnering with Matchroom. His next fight is not going to be on Top Rank. It's not going to be on PBC. So he's a Matchroom.
Nah, bro. Crawford is with Turkey Al Sheik, bro.
And where does Turkey Al Sheik?
He fights wherever the fuck he wants to fight.
He's suing Top Rank. He's not fighting on Top Rank. And we already know his relationship. No, you're right. And he's already related. We know his relationship.
There's nobody for him at Top Rank. There's nothing for him. There's nothing for nobody at Top Rank.
So, and we know that there's
Top Rank is 130 and 135 the most right now, bro. In the little weights. You know what I'm saying?
Top Rank's gonna bring an undisputed champ at 135. They're gonna have an undisputed champ at 135.
Anything and I feel like once PBC is included, they never gonna do no business, bro. It's just gonna be hard, bro.
Man, PBC is about to
Out.
sink, bro. I'm not even really
Hey, man,
considering.
that does. But the business is not changing. There's still it's that we're just gonna stick with our own. We're gonna marinate in-house big fights. I'd rather split 17 million venue with my guys before I gotta split 17 with everybody and this guy and this guy. We go whatever I can make. I'm gonna split it right here in-house. That's what I'm saying. Crawford could have been got the fight with Spence, and then when he did, Al Heyman not stupid. I gotta roll the dice on my
Spence
belt.
can't fight, bro. Spence can't fight, Bob. Spence
Nah,
can't
well,
fight.
well.
Bob.
No, but we're talking about the context. Fuck the fight, bro. We're talking about the context of the fight. So now
That's why the rematch. That's why the rematch never happened. They were supposed to fight in December.
So now he goes.
Your man was supposed to fight Crawford in December. That never happened. Now he's in negotiation after the Crawford fucking rematch never happened. Months and months and months of the fight is happening this month, is happening that month. They ran out of time. They had like 6 months to make the rematch. It didn't happen. Crawford now can leave that contract. He bounced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He bounced. His time is up.
But no.
Waiting on y'all. Now your man is talking about I'm gonna fight Fundora and my ninja. March is about to be March. It's gonna be a year, bro, that you've been talking about that you got next on Fundora. It's not happening. I said, people, I don't want to fucking that to be it. I want to see Spence fight again, but I don't know if he really can, bro. Like I don't know if they just being around the bush comiendo mierda, bro, because that's what they're doing. PBC does that all day, bro, and they can't afford a lot of these fights right now. That's why Tank is so pissed. That's why if I mean, look at the writing on the. You know how you get Tank $30 million by going to him up with Golden Boy to bring that big fight together. How you get Canelo his 50? By going to team up with Golden Boy, getting him Munguia De La Hoya money, and going to Eddie and getting him Balanga and Eddie. They don't got the money to pay him. They got to team up with somebody in order to bring that paper because Amazon ain't paying for it. Amazon's just giving a platform, bro, and taking their money off the top. You feel me? Taking their money off whatever cut it is. PBC got no money to pay these top dogs, bro. They gotta work with somebody.
I like how you stated the Canelo and has reached out to William Skull for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship of the World for a fight in May in Las Vegas. Caveat though, X just made a great point. An relatively unknown Canelo requires a lot of money. He's got to pull a John Ryder. Negotiations are set to begin this Friday, January 10th, where Eddie Reynoso said that he will start.
William Skull is happy to be in the ring, bro. That's all. He's happy to just be there.
So X, what's the most realistic outcome? This fight happens and he really tries to rob the people in Vegas, or does that fight happen somewhere else, or maybe he'll just settle for Diego Pacheco in May? Because it's got to make sense.
I don't know, bro.
The young hungry Mexican on Cinco de Mayo in Las Vegas sells more than a relatively unknown William Skull. Let's be realistic. Unless you're gonna take
William Skull back to Guadalajara, bro.
Or
William Skull back to Mexico and give the Mexican people another fight night.
Yeah, or you could take it here, take it to New York, take it to Miami, take it to a Texas. Go to one of these places that you haven't been in a couple of years, and because that'll be the only reason people will go see you. They'll sell out 30,000. He can go to the Dolphin Stadium. X, you out there for Avni Yildirim? How many people were there?
It was sold out. They did about fucking 15,000-20,000 fans in that shit. It was sold out, not for nothing, but. Canelo was on his rock star tour at that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He did Miami, he did San Antonio with Callum Smith, he did Miami, he did Texas, and then he went back to Vegas. Like he was on a little rock. That's when I fucking honestly, when we went to the Evanescence fight, I didn't buy tickets to that shit. I was like, yo, he fighting Evanescence. Ninja, like, there's gonna be tickets at the gate. You feel me? And when we got to the gate, It was sold out, bro. And I was like, oh shit, this ninja's a fucking rock star. He really is.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's that fight. He cannot.
That shit is over with already. Chris.
There is no way. There is no way that Canelo Alvarez expects me to believe expects me to see a fucking billboard in Las Vegas of him and William Skull for May 3rd, May 4th, wherever Cinco de Mayo lands this year, and expect people to watch that in Vegas. People are gonna watch. It's not gonna happen. Take it back home.
That shit's a wrap, bro. That shit's a wrap. He's better.
Bring it here to New York. Bring it here to New York.
Making
his money back home.
He ain't fighting in New York. The tax situation.
And people saying that maybe he's reaching out. Maybe saying that why would Canelo want to be 2-time undisputed?
I got a problem with that.
Talk to me, Dave.
I don't. I've said this on a video recently, man. And my partner, Mark.
Shout out, Mark.
Yeah, shout out to Mark, man. I totally disagree with him about this. Yeah, it's gonna be on record. He'll be a 2 times undisputed, but is he really 2 times undisputed? No, he never lost that freaking belt, man. And they talk about it like it's this big thing. You can't put that man's name, or I mean, you can, right? But you don't have to recognize it. You don't have to act like it's some big achievement, because him beating William Skull and then becoming a 2-time undisputed champion, that's going to put him up there with Bud Crawford, Usyk, and Inoue. You think he deserves that accolade listed next to those guys who all did it in a different division? They did those 2 times undisputed in 2 different.
Yeah. And people will never buy into that.
They did it the hard way.
Fans don't.
This guy beats William Skull and becomes a 2-time undisputed champ, man. That should be an asterisk in the record book. It shouldn't be, lauded as this great achievement. That's my one issue with it. I refrain back. If I offend anybody, I don't mean to, but that's just how I see it, man. That's not real shit. That's like calling Sugar Ray Leonard's. You know how he won? He's a 168-pound title on his resume. You know how he got it? He got Donnie Leylon.
Camacho, right? No.
He got Donnie Leylon, the guy that he fought, to come down in weight. I believe it was 160 pounds.
Oh, Donnie.
Yeah. And he fought this guy from 168-pound champion. He fought him at 160 for that 168-pound belt. And, we know that Ray Leonard ain't no 168-pound champion, bro. And there's countless other examples in boxing. I'm not a Canelo hater, dude. I'm a Canelo fan, but I would not recognize, and it doesn't matter. Who am I, right? I'm just a paying customer, but I'm not a guy that's going to recognize that as a legitimate 2-time undisputed reign. It won't count.
Man, thank you guys. Your time is all that. You got something next before we log off?
No, I was going to say, for all that, Canelo should just relinquish all the titles and let new champions come up and beat them all again. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to do all that, you're absolutely right about that.
That would be some shit right there.
Man.
Relinquish the titles, let guys fight.
I think Canelo should retire. I love Canelo, but I think he should pack it up.
Take a year off.
Nah, you don't take years off when you're 33, 34 years old. You can't be doing that. You can't be taking those years off at that age.
Yo. What about him trying to wait for the dust to settle at 175?
Because it doesn't benefit him. He's rolling the dice.
That's what he's really after.
Wait. If the Bivol wins, it calls for a trilogy. And then you still have to wait. We're talking another year to 2 years.
I know. So wait for the dust to settle.
Now, so does he have another 2 years and then to go up go up a weight class? Or should he just try to big dog it? Step in the middle of that three-peat, of that trilogy. I
think that's what he's waiting for, fellas. I think that's what he's waiting for. He's letting
mathematically
beat each other up at 175. And then he's gonna go up there and finish somebody off and become undisputed up there, bro.
I thought that was the plan. I felt when he fought Bivol. I felt like that was the plan. And obviously,
had he beat Bivol, he was gonna stay up there. If he would have stood up there, he would have stood up there, and he would have.
He's the only dude that's mentioned Beterbiev's name, bro. He's mentioned Beterbiev's name.
But take it for what it's worth. Bivol said that Canelo hits harder.
Yeah, I think he said that Canelo hits harder punch for punch because Canelo puts everything into each shot.
One shot, yeah.
And Beterbiev doesn't do that. He just punches regular.
Yeah.
So I think it was a little bit there's a little mixed messaging on that.
But it's going to be good. I hope Canelo retires. That's my guy, but pack it up already. Let the young guys live. Fight Night X, Four Corners, Dave, PYP, the man, the myth, the legend, Reg, behind the camera. I thank y'all for y'all service. My guys, X, we should be linking up this weekend. So I appreciate y'all time. We're going to be linking up this weekend again. Hopefully we should do something.
Dave, you're in Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will be going to be sliding on you.
Yeah, we're going to pull up. I'm going to send you.
Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to my brothers at Four Corners. Subscribe to my brother at PYP Boxing. And make sure you keep tuning into the best fight news. Follow us on Instagram, Four Corners Boxing.
PWC, baby.
And I'm out.